Well, we'll start off here with this little Porta, made in Germany. And you can see it's a 1966 Porta, and you can see that he's a patriotic guy. That's not a German flag. And this is a 2007 Nissan, very customized. The door swings up, as you can see. And we go into the engine area here. Nice engine, looks like it could eat off of it. The inside's very attractive too. It's got a rear movie player and a front movie player as well, and a box with some dials on it. I have no idea what it is. I think it probably makes the car go up and down. And another Nissan, a 2008 model, and we'll swing over to the rear of this car. It's got some interesting things going on. It's got big stereo system there, super pipes sticking out the back. I like it. This is a Honda Accord, no year given, but looks pretty much a late model. Look at this engine, nice. Customized greatly since the front door is open in the opposite direction. It's a two-door. This too has those toggle switches, those huge toggle switches. It must have to do with the shock absorbers or raising the car, lowering it. Move over to the back. And the next car, Social J-Wax Killer. Okay, he's got a big stereo in the back. This is a four-door, and all four doors swing up. This is a 97 Honda. Very customized, very clean. Now this car appears to have won third place in and second place in some other contests. It's a Ford, type of Ford, and it's greatly customized. Doors swing up. Looks like it has carbon fiber hood and front fenders, or at least it's painted that way. Excellent car. I want you to see the rear of this car. When you open the trunk, you see like a built-in movie theater with some boom boxes in the back of there, subwoofers. Nice car, nice car. And here's a Nissan 350Z. It's a 2003 version. Actually, it's just like my car, but I haven't got it fixed up like this guy has. This is a nice car, sports car. Actually, they're very comfortable cars too. And here we have one of those newer Mini Coopers. Very nice car. He's got it very well done, cleaned up. And here's another Honda, an older Honda, but it looks new to me. This is a nice looking car. Looks like he's won another prize in another contest. Let's see if he wins today. This is a 2002 Acura. Very clean car, very low. He's got it very low. Here's another Honda with looks like a carbon fiber hood with locks on it. Probably has some valuable engine equipment inside there. This is a 91 Honda Civic. Very clean inside. This is kind of an older car, but it looks new to me. And here's some more Hondas. This was an older Corolla, fixed up very nice. Nice purple color. And here's one with some awards from another contest. Another type of Honda. It looks like these carbon fiber hoods are popular. This is an SI, a 2000 Honda Civic. Very nice. He's got it rigged up with bicycle racks on the roof, all kinds of things. Looks like a sporty car. An 81 Corolla. Now this one's really old for the modern type cars. Let's look at this engine up close. Looks like he's got 4 2-barrel carburetors on there, if I'm not mistaken, and a tuned exhaust system. Must really go. Looks like a lot of extra room in there for other things. This is a 1970 Chevelle. It was a very popular car in that time. Very fast too. Strong engines they put in these. I think it's kind of rare. Let's look at this engine. Turbojet, 450 horsepower. Boy, what a ride. What a ride. Now we'll switch over to the Chrysler Corporation here. Look at this long hood. This is nice. Retracting headlights. They started having them in that time. This is a 1972 Dodge Charger. Looks like he's won some other contests here. He's got his family sitting on top of the car in some of the pictures. Here's another Dodge Charger. Nice car. I remember these. These were nice. If you saw one of these coming, you got out of the way.
How'd you do? The guy next to Aggie and I was running.
It's a 69 Dodge Charger. Engine says something called Magnum. I guess that's good. It's probably a Hemi. And here's an older Mustang, Ford Mustang. Fixed up really nice. I've never seen such a shiny paint job. This engine, it looks like he chrome plated everything that could be chrome plated inside there. It's a 65 Mustang. I think 65 was the first year they made Mustangs. This is a special rear window that they had on those too. Spoiler on the back. And here's a Corvette. I'll give you the year in a minute. Corvette changed their models a lot. It's got removable sunroofs or T-top roofs. Those are nice too. It's like having a convertible and yet you don't have a convertible. It's 1974. Look at this view. Isn't that nice? Here's an older Corvette. Severely souped up. I think they call this a Stingray because of the shape of the rear. This is a unusual rear window version. There aren't many of these around. Although when I was younger, I remember seeing them everywhere. Nice. Nice. Is this your car?
Yeah.
That's his car. It's, what do you call that rear window shape?
Split window they call it.
Split window?
Yeah.
They also had them where it was a whole window in the back too, didn't they?
64. They only made it 1 year like that. 1963.
63.
1964 they filled it in. They had just the one window.
Oh yeah? That was nice. Do you think I should buy it?
Sure.
I don't know. I think it uses a lot of gas.
A lot of gas.
So this is a Stingray, and that was the proud owner of this fuel injection Stingray. He's got like 8 carburetors, or 8 intakes of some sort. Oh, it's fuel injection, excuse me. Wow, we could stay near this car all day. That was really something in that year, 63, to have a car like this that said fuel injection on the side. Everybody would look. Okay, now this Cadillac appears to have a lot of weight in the back. It's probably a dead body in there somewhere. But it's really nice. This is nice. The paint job is beautiful. Let's look inside. Nice car. And it's brought here by the Citywide Car Club of LA. Looks like the original license plates. Okay, this is beautiful. This is a 1960 T-Bird. I actually had one of these when I was younger, but mine was a convertible. This is nice. It's a nice pink, sort of pinkish champagne color. Got the original skirts on the rear wheels. These were beautiful cars. They rode nice too. This is a 79 Pontiac Firebird. This too has those T-tops, removable hard top. In fact, this one's kind of interesting. It covers part of the rear seat as well. A little bit of chrome on the engine. And here's a 67 Chevrolet convertible. Looks like an Impala, because it has a picture of an Impala on between the rear seats. Added air conditioner, speakers. And look what's next to it here. This is an old Chevy pickup truck, severely updated. It's nice. See this air conditioner on the side? It's actually a swamp cooler. My parents had one of those on our old car when I was about 4 years old. That was how you air conditioned your car. The wind would blow through that thing, blow through the water that's in it, and sort of hopefully cool the car off. Hood over the window, front window. Nice front. Auto Club medallion, original license plate. Nice treated wood on that rear. And here's 2 cars. They're both 63s, and they're GMC, and I forget what you call them, but they're comparable to a Suburban Chevrolet. And to me, this looks like the before and after of this car. This one here is all painted up, nice colors, nice details. And this version is actually got 3 seats. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 people sitting in that thing fairly comfortably. This one has been refined inside and out. The inside has got completely new seats. Very comfortable looking car.
You always have to adjust it. You know, I got roller rockers and all the trick stuff. So here, last time I did the car, I pulled the hydraulic out. I mean, to flat cap it out for the hydraulic back.
Okay, now here is my favorite car of all time, whether it's in this show or not. This is a '63 Lincoln Continental. To me, this was the most beautiful car ever made. The lines are beautiful on this car. This one's been customized, but even the non-customized Lincoln looks nice. We'll look it all over here. Not very good on gas, though. Somebody's put a lot of money into this car. Underneath, he's got it really low, but these cars were low even stock. Look at this rear view. Okay, here we have a Austin Healey. I think it's called a 3000. I'll check on it. Yeah, it's a 3000. And these were quite a car to have in those days. I'll have to tell you, they broke down a lot, but when they're running, they're really a lot of fun. And this particular one is in nice shape. I think these are worth a lot when they're in good shape like this. Let's walk around and check out the whole thing. Wire wheels. Like when I've had to change a flat in a car like this, and you take this big hammer and you hit that thing in the center with the little wings, and that spins off, and then the wheel just comes off. Like bicycle wheels. Here's the inside. Nice. It even has a little back seat in it, which is bigger than some of the little back seats in some of the more modern 2+2 cars.
So you had, what, 6-7 hours? Yeah, right.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Wow.
Nice car.
So to this day, I'm a little paranoid about driving it.
Yes, it's a 63. 63 Austin Healey 3000. I believe they had 6-cylinder engines, I'm not sure. Okay, so this looks like a 55 or 56 Chevy. Oh, it's a 56, okay. I can tell by the taillights. This one's in great shape. It was popular in those days to have 2-tone and sometimes 3-tone cars, where this particular one has 2 different colors. This is called a Bel Air. I think this was the top of the line for that year. Later came an Impala, I think. Look, it's even got matching luggage in the back seat. Dashboard with that good old AM radio. What's neat about this car is it doesn't look like it's been customized. It looks all
Once again,
original.
everyone, thank you for being here out there today. Hope you're having a great time. Next, we got Veronica Ramirez, who's going to be singing a few songs and playing her guitar. Hope you...
How about this 1950 Mercury? These were really cool cars in those days. Some of my friends had them, and they would customize them. And this one's had the roof chopped down to be lower than normal. Looks like a real bomber, this car. Let's see if we can see inside. Yeah, there's the dice hanging from the mirror. They came with dice. All of these cars came with dice. Dashboard's going to be completely customized though. Nice, 1950 Mercury. Now here's a Chevrolet Impala SS, stands for Super Sport. This was a very desirable car. I believe it had a super engine. We'll get over to the front and check out the engine. I'm guessing a 63, but let's see if I'm right when we get there. Look at this engine. Impala SS. I was wrong, it's a 65. Nice roof line, hard top. And what do we got here? We've got an oldie but goodie here. It too, I think, is a Chevrolet. At least it has Chevrolet hubcaps. See inside. Nice. Did a good job, and somebody put a lot of work into this car. See, they took an old car and chopped it up. And okay, we'll gloss over these cars here. There's a Honda in nice shape. I think they're advertising Toyo tires on that. SSR.
Thank you, guys.
Big spoiler on the back. Let's take a look around here.
Okay, so this next song is awesome. You guys know the song? Sing along.
Mid-engine. You can see it through the window
You
here.
guys have sing along. Cars. They're pretty awesome. I like the love them.
That looks like a model of an Acura that's been changed around. I'm not sure though. NSX Acura. It doesn't have a tag on it describing it. Okay, now we're seeing here. Oh, a Mazda RX-7 93. Mazda. I'm not sure. Mazdas used to have these sort of Wankel engines. I don't know if this has that type of an engine or not. And here's looks like another Mazda. Nice car in nice shape. There's a 2005 Dog. Okay. I have an idea this car belongs to this man who's polishing it. a 64 Buick Riviera. Beautiful. I take it that's your car, right?
Yes.
See, he's proud of this car. Did you have it when it was new?
No, I restored it. I was sitting in somebody's backyard up in Hesperia.
Oh?
It was sitting since '73. So I picked it up like 5 years ago and started restoring it, and little by little got it this way, and here she is.
You remember when Buick had a model that had like a boat tail shape?
Yes.
Did that come after this or before
That's
this?
a newer model. That's a 70s. That starts from 70 on. This is 64, 65, 63s. 70 on, that's the one you're talking about.
Nice car.
Yes, thank you.
Nice car.
Thank you.
¿Cómo es su nombre?
David.
This is David, and this is his Buick Riviera. You heard him say it. He got it out of somebody's backyard in Hesperia. You must have put a lot of money into that.
I did most of it myself, paint and body. I did myself. Little miscellaneous stuff I did myself.
But you had to buy things, you know, for the engine.
Yeah, I had a motor I had to buy and rim.
Okay, British car. 56 Rolls Royce. Nice car. These have long hoods. I think it has a V12 engine in these cars, for which you would need a long hood. Very distinctive looking car. When you see one of these coming, you get out of the way. Looks like a Mack truck coming at you. And we've got a Ford pickup truck, couple of Ford pickup trucks here. This one will, let me guess, I'm saying it's a 58. Let's see if I'm close. It's got the traditional flames painted on the hood. Oh, it's a 55. Nice car. You could take that to work. Here's another one. To me, it looks like the same year. Yeah, it is. It's a 55 Ford pickup truck. It's called an F100. And here's a, next to it is a 1939 Chevy. Oh boy. Chevy Deluxe. Look at that. All comfort. Small trunk. Original license plates, I guess. There's one of those air conditioners hanging out the window. Okay, and here's a 1938 Chevrolet. Same idea, built for comfort. This car's rear doors open the opposite way. I can see why, because the wheel well wouldn't let you do it any other way. It's called a Master Deluxe. Okay, a 78 Firebird Trans Am, like Smokey and the Bandit type car. Okay, with the T-tops. Again, that was a nice touch they had on those cars, the T-tops. .6 liter engine. This one's been kept in good stock condition, very clean. Now I think what we've got here is a pretty rare car. It's a Chevy station wagon. Looks like a 57. I'll verify that in a second here. You don't see many of these station wagons, especially this. It's a two-door station wagon. Yeah, it's a 57 Chevy. Yeah, very rare car. Next to it here we have a Mustang. Not an original old Mustang, but a little newer than that, but still old. It's a 68. When Mustangs first came out, they sold thousands of these cars. Thousands. Now, here's an old car again, and it's a type of Chevrolet. I'll get you the year and model in a minute here. Look inside. Not much in the dashboard on these old cars. Just very clean looking. Yeah, hi.
What year is this one?
Yeah.
39?
$1939 Chevy. Here's a newer Chevy. This is a 72 Chevy. Again, I think it's one of the muscle cars. Nice black interior. It's called a Monte Carlo. I think a lot of these Monte Carlos had one of these rubber roofs, fabric roofs. Pseudo convertible. Nice car. And look at this oldie but goodie. I'm gonna guess this is either a Chevy or a Pontiac. We'll check it out when we get to the front. Nice clean insides. Looks like all new seats. Painted dashboard. It's a 41 Chevy. It's a Chevrolet, okay. Look at the engine. The man breaking into the car. Look at that. Looks like a shark with his mouth open. Okay, an Oldsmobile Cutlass. The Cutlass was a popular car. After a while, I think they made it into changed these over to muscle car type things. Olds Cutlass. And here's a 41 Chevy pickup truck. Look at this. He seems to have mounted some machine guns to the front. I better get off to the side here. He or she has mounted some machine guns on the front. They don't look real, however, they look menacing. Just as menacing is this tailpipe sticking out the back, or sort of out the back, the side and the back. And the tailpipe actually has a light inside it. Very patriotic guy, girl. Okay. Nice inside too. Nice rugged looking bed. The Cadillac taillights inside. Tailpipe. Yeah. And here's a Cadillac Fleetwood, a 65. It's been lowriderized. Nice, comfortable looking car. These are nice. They have the chrome all along the bottom portion. You don't see many of these. Okay, 2006 Lamborghini Imayo. Nice car. Mid-engine car. We're gonna zip in on the engine here if we can see it. There's not too much reflection. There's the engine down there. Very clean engine. Made in Italy. Mid-engine car. Probably very fast. Probably uses a lot of gas too. Can you take for me? Okay, we're into some of the modern cars here now. There's a Lexus. Nice and clean. There's a 1951 Man, and there's another Lexus. Looks like very similar to that one, but somehow different. And another Lexus. 3 Lexi. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, this is also a Lexus. It's a rare version of the Lexus. Let me see if that's the one I'm thinking of. I forget what they're called though. They're very clean looking. Yeah, this is one of them. They removed the name of the car there. It says Lexus, but let me see if it says it on the sticker. 94 SC300 Lexus. Now, as I understand, they didn't make that many of those. Here's another one, actually. Another Lexus SC300. Here's a more ordinary Lexus. This Lexus has been customized inside. Curtains on the windows. It probably has a bar in the back. Same with this one here. This is the twin brother of that one. Looks like Lexus is really popular here. A few Hondas. This is one of the lowest Chevrolets I've ever seen. It's actually resting on the grass. I suppose it raises up when you start to drive it. Okay, here we go. There's a Mercedes-Benz, nice car. what's also nice is it's not in the shop. And here's, oh boy, what is that? What is that? Here's the Halloween special with all your friends sitting there. Car with a custom intake manifold. Hi kids. Oh, you're selling some nice stuff here. Yeah, I like
Harmony Festival.
Yep. We're filming the whole festival.
And he's looking for the chair of the motorcycle.
The lady waving is Lupe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Okay, we're gonna do motorcycles now. There's a few motorcycle entries. This one doesn't have a sign on it. I have no idea what it is, or what model it is, what name, but it's beautiful looking motorcycles. You would just lay on that thing, put your stomach on the gas tank and drive away. This one does have a sign. It's a certain year Harley Davidson, made in USA. And let's get up close here. It's a 2005 Harley Davidson. Now there's no seat on the back, so no place for your girlfriend. But I suppose there's some bolts there where you could attach one. Attach a seat, that is. Now this one's a nice one, another Harley Davidson. This one looks like it's a bit heavier. It's got a stereo system in the front, combined with a windbreaker. Very nice. And another Harley Davidson with some interesting painting on the side. Let's look close. Skeletons of animals and people. And it's a 1989 Harley Davidson. I guess it's a chopper because of the way the rake angle of the front wheel. And another Harley Davidson. Looks like Harley's Davidson's taking the show here. This one's a very comfortable looking one. Very, very comfortable. It's even got a blanket on the back for when you stop to have a picnic. And another, probably Harley Davidson by the looks of the engine. Yes, it's 2007 Harley Davidson, right out of the factory. Windbreaker. I'm assuming it also has a stereo. Let's take a look here. Yep. Stereo radio. All the comforts of home. Whoops. Now here's a little guy here. Little putt-putt. Let's see the relative size of this compared to a big Harley. This is a 2008 Rockies. Okay. So let's gloss over these again. These are beautiful motorcycles. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. Okay. And here are the trophies that many of these people will win.